The upcoming tournament power is now just moments away from beginning, and the Universe 17 has fully been decided, with Majin Buu being swapped by Frieza. So today what I'm going to do is rank the fighters with the least potential on the Universe 17, or the weakest, to the ones that are strongest and had the most potential. So just two quick things before we begin. One, this graph is not going to be drawn to scale. It is simply a visual cue, and just because someone's bar graph is twice as big as somebody else's does not necessarily mean that they're twice as strong. It is solely for entertainment purposes and to get a visual idea of what I'm trying to explain. And second, scaling powers and super is difficult to say the least, so of course some of this is somewhat opinion based, but I will try to incorporate as much as the last 10 episodes of Dragon Ball Super into this as possible, as well as the rest of the series. So let's get started. So in the last place, at number 10, we have Tien. Now it's a pretty hard pill to swallow for Tien fans, but I am going to place him on the bottom of the list because of episode 89, in which Tien battled Master Roshi, and even after saying that he wouldn't lose, Master Roshi took him out with a single punch and with a lightning based attack, and Goku had to, and in Tien's words, save him and jump into the fight. Now I heard some people say that it was because Master Roshi was possessed, but nowhere in the episode could I really find anything that said that Urian's spell boosted Master Roshi's power. And when Goku battled him, Goku was saying that this is Master Roshi when he's not holding back. And when Tien fought him, he's just like, wow, he's taken over, but this is still Master Roshi when he took a hit from him. So what they're trying to suggest is this is just how strong Master Roshi is after his training, and therefore I'm going to put Master Roshi ahead of Tien on this list. So next person on this list is Master Roshi. I'm going to put in parentheses true power. I'm talking about the one on episode 89. And as I already said, he is stronger than Tien, but his feats is not enough to match anybody else on this list. So in the number 8 spot, we're going to have Krillin. And he's called the strongest human, and he actually had a bunch of episodes recently that started him getting back his fighting sense. He even battled base form Goku and Gohan and put up a pretty good fight. Because of this, I'm giving him the 8th spot and putting him ahead of Master Roshi and Tien. Now next on this list, number 7, we have Android 18. Now she's pretty self-explanatory because she fought and defeated Krillin directly, so that's kind of unarguable. But she really hasn't done much in the Cell arc, so there's no way she can really compare with the rest of the fighters that are going to be on this list, but she still has infinite energy and all the other abilities associated with being an android. Next on this list, as the number 6 spot, we have Piccolo. Now he has shown power that is extremely strong compared to everybody else so far on this list, as he battled Frost, and even more significantly, he fought Gohan and defeated him in a fight before attaining his ultimate form back. So this is the first time I'm actually going to put a pretty decent gap between Piccolo and everybody else on this list. The number 5 spot, I'm going to put Android 17, and he is clearly above everybody else so far named on this list because he made Goku use the SS Blue transformation and even took some hits from Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Now of course Goku was not going all out in this fight, but he actually made Goku go Super Saiyan Blue. You can take a look at the fight again and see Goku even said, I was not intending on using this form at first, and he took on Super Saiyan Goku, and Goku looked like he was on the losing end as a Super Saiyan. As well as that, he has infinite energy, barriers, and many other techniques, perhaps some we've never even seen before because he's trained for so long. So this clearly puts him as Piccolo and everybody else so far. Next up, we have Gohan as a number 4 spot. Now this was a tough call between Android 17 and Gohan, but the reason I picked Gohan over 17 as the stronger between the two is that Gohan made Goku use his absolute full power, and even though he got one shot, I feel like that was kind of the writer's kind of cue, kind of telling us that, look, Gohan, you know, he's slightly even stronger than Android 17. But even if he's not stronger in 17, I still might give him the edge because his power is explosively rising. I mean, think about it, in 6 hours, he's gone from essentially Piccolo level all the way up to making Goku use Super Saiyan Blue. And even tanking a couple of hits from it, even if Gohan wasn't going all out, I still say it's extremely impressive. So think of the Battle Royale format of the tournament power, and Gohan's power could continue to rise way beyond Android 17 as the saga progresses. And that's why I have him picked over Android 17. So the third strongest for the Universe 7 team is none other than Frieza. And boy, he is way ahead of everybody I've previously listed as of right now. He is the first fighter who actually was able to match and even surpass the Super Saiyan Blue transformation, at least in Revival of F. And even if Goku and Vegeta continued to become a little bit stronger since then, I mean, it's just absurd how strong Golden Frieza is. And being dead might actually be a help for his golden form, as being dead helped Super Saiyan 3 back in the Buu saga. Maybe his golden form doesn't drain his stamina as much anymore. But either way, I can't really see Gohan or Android 17 at this point fighting against someone who actually gave Goku all those brutal blows back in Revival of F and just essentially beat up Goku until his stamina started draining. I mean, he's really that strong. If not for the stamina issue, he would have won versus Goku. That's just ridiculous. And that's why I'm putting him ahead of everybody else previously stated on this list. So next up at number 2, the second strongest fighter is none other than Vegeta. Now, yeah, I mean, it was kind of obvious, but Vegeta is the rival of Goku. He is very, very close to Goku's power, not counting Kaioken, of course. If not, maybe even a little bit stronger because of what happened against Goku Black and the fact that he's trained before his tournament. He can defeat Frieza 1-on-1 because of the stamina issue, and obviously he's much stronger than Android 17, Gohan, and everybody else as of right now. Hopefully we'll get to see Vegeta really make an impact in this tournament, as he is the second strongest fighter as of right now for Universe 7 in this tournament. So number 1 pick is so obvious I don't even need to say it, but it is none other than Goku. And all I need to say is 2 words of why he's the best on this list is Kaioken. As well as having Super Saiyan Blue, which already puts him ahead of everybody but Golden Frieza and Vegeta, he has Kaioken to multiply his power by ×2, ×3, ×4, ×10, whichever he chooses to use. And yes, it is risky, but he's shown to use it so many times by now that at this point, he essentially can bring it into any fight he wants. As well as that, he has instantaneous movement, the Spirit Bomb, and also in so many fights, he's been the last man standing between him, Vegeta, and everybody else. He's usually the last one to go down. Not always, but a lot of the time, so his endurance is very good. So he's the strongest, the fastest, especially with Kaioken. So he's arguably the strongest as it is, but you throw on his abilities on top of that, and he easily gets the number 1 pick for the Universe 7 team. So that's how I'd rank the Universe 7 team. Like I said earlier, it's very difficult to rank powers in Dragon Ball Super, so obviously there was some opinion. This was just for entertainment purposes, so to take it with a grain of salt. Let me know what your list for the Universe 7 team would be in the comments. Who's the weakest to the strongest? I'm really curious to see what you guys think. I think the biggest ones people will fight over is the Master Roshi Tien debate and the Gohan versus Android 17. Because I really think the other ones are pretty set in stone. I don't really see any contradicting evidence, but let me know if I missed something big in that department as well. I love to hear different opinions. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Like I said, this is just entertainment, so don't take it too seriously. I'm really looking for this tournament. I really like how at least they're leaving enough clues to establish this list, whereas in some other arcs and sagas it was less clear. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.